He's a filthy, mangy mutt, rolls and rotten guts. Still we call dog a man's best friend. Well, she's no pedigree, she likes to drink where people poo and wee. Still we call dog a man's best friend. He dropped the turd on mother's roses, chewed father's garden hoses. Still we call dog a man's best friend.
Hey, get out of here!
She came from the poor side of town. He came from the bloody pound. From the bloody pound. On sheep shit he likes to munch, then he'll spew it up and eat it for lunch. Still we call dog a man's best friend. He'll lick his bum and clean himself, then come and kiss you on the mouth. Still we call dog a man's best friend. When he wants to come inside and you let him in, you can guarantee that he'll wanna go outside again. So Yona's going to get some wheat mat and put it down along here, and then some bark chip on top. This is a pekin duck that my son butchered 5 days ago. After killing it, he plucked it and then he poured boiling water over it, then dried it. Hung it in the cooler, and each day I've been putting this mixture, 50% soy sauce, 50% honey, over it, and I've been doing this every day for 5 days. If you're on the keto diet, you just do it with soy sauce. That's the first step, and we can let that to sit there and dry in the wind before we start cooking it. Plenty of fat, and the fat is really good for cooking with, so when you're cooking it you're going to save all your fat from your animal. I just leave the duck under the veranda in the wind for another couple of hours to dry off before I put it in the oven. This afternoon I'm taking this feeder down to my ducks down there to put a second one in. These feeders hold 20 kg of feed, so that lasts quite a while. What you so happy about, Bigsy, eh? Hey? Right, I put a mock electric fence around the outside to keep sheep out, because they'll smell the feed and the feeders. Got the new one here and this one over here. Put a couple of waratahs down just to make sure if they do get in there they can't get into it. And next thing is to put a rat traps in here, because the eggs are getting laid in here, but they're getting eaten straight away. These guys are having their eggs robbed from the rats. Nice fat ducks. Welcome. Good girl. That's a good dog. Good girl. Good dog. You're lucky today, mate. That's the fat off my steak. Here we go. Oh, how good is that, eh? How good's that, Po, eh? Jeez, it went pretty quick. Little tail's wagging. Is that good, eh? This is a cattle beast. It was a Highland cattle that I shot. My son, he butchered it. And this is the filet. It's been hanging for about 10 days. And I'm just going to put a bit of this salt over it and smack it in the pan for lunch. This is a smaller one, but it's a real tasty one. This duck fat in the pan and straight in like that. Turning after about 20 seconds again. Turning again after about another 30 seconds. And we're going to add this New Zealand grass-fed cattle butter. And again. About another 30-40 seconds. This goes on last because we don't want to burn it. Tap it and turn again one last time. Take it out and rest it. Rest it good. take most of the garlic shells out. And add some cream. Plenty of black pepper on top of our cream. Fresh chopped spinach straight into that. Let it do its thing just for about 30-40 seconds. We don't want to cook it, we just want to sort of blanch it to the heat of the cream and the fat and the butter. The steak's well rested. I just want to take some of that juice and also put that in. That looks pretty good. And that's without the cream and the vegetables. Oh yum, that's good, really good. It's like a black pepper sauce, the spinach and garlic. Meal fit for a king. Well, those of you who follow me will know that for the last 3 years I've been on a ketogenic diet and I've only eaten one meal a day. And I've done this to create a state of autophagy that keeps cancer away. If you're in remission with cancer, one of the best things you can do is fast. However, recently I've had an infection in my jaw and my tooth. That's been to hospital and taken care of now. But my weight dropped 5 kg and I was already underweight. So going from 65 down to 60 is too light. So I've gone out of the ketogenic diet and I'm eating 3 times a day, not once a day. Having said that, this would be a keto meal. I am struggling to chew with that tooth missing. So I'm gumming my way through the meat, but I can tell you, it's still tasty. I do miss my tooth, but it had to go. Oh, it's delicious. And that cattle beast is about 15, 16 years old. It was here when I first started renting this old farmhouse 15 years ago. I'm preheating the oven at full heat, 250. Yeah, we know what you've been looking at, eh mate? Yes, we do. We know what you've been looking at. That's right. The whole time she's had her eyes on this. And as you can see now, it's touch dry. The soy and honey has dried out and this has been hanging all day. So we can take it down and we can put it in the oven. Oh, Poe would have liked it, but wouldn't you, Poe, eh? You would. Not for Poe. No, not for Poe. No, you don't. Beautiful. Score the duck. It's going to help the heat get through. Crackle up the skin a little bit. And I'm diamond scoring it, so I'm going this way first. Right down on the neck as well. You turn it around out of the way. The oven's nice and hot. We're going to put it in on the rack, just like this. At full heat. We're going to leave it there for just 10 minutes at full heat. That's going to help everything constrict a little bit, and then we're going to drop it right down to 120. I've got the fan going and top and bottom going. Can you smell some duck there, Poe? Can you, hey? Old tail wagging. You smell some duck cooking? Mmm. Good dog. Oh, you're a good girl. You sure are. You're a good girl, Poe. And no, you're not having any duck. You've already had my beef fat. The speedo cable's not working in this because it's hanging down underneath the truck. Hasn't had a warrant of fitness for 2 years. Hasn't had registration for 2 years. We went out and picked up a load of stuff yesterday and drove past a couple of cops. And I thought, well, if they pick me up and give me a ticket, so be it. Won't be the end of the world. I'll just be honest and tell them no, it's not legal on any level whatsoever. Right now, can't really afford to get it legal. We will. But most of the time, it's just a vehicle we use on the farm. We use it on the farm for working, and so it doesn't seem much point to make it legal for the road. Having said that, this morning we are going back out on a public road, and if we get a ticket, well, I'll pay the price. Probably shouldn't even be making this video, should I, son? You can see the tui making a lot of noises that aren't actually audible to the human ear, and then you can hear the lower tones that are, although my dog can hear most of those high ones, but a lot of those noises he's actually making, but he's making it so we humans just can't hear it. Well, back down here again, my son and I. Another day filling up the old Land Cruiser with this stuff here. The chip that it's free to take away, and it goes into the back of the cruiser. Oh, what the hell's that I just drove over?
It's a root.
A root. That's a tight gap. Should be fishing today, son. Oh, gotta do work. My old landlord, Murray, who's now my neighbour, he cut these quarter rounds up for his fence. I think they were vineyard ones or orchard ones, and I said to him on the phone last night, hey, I want to buy those off you. They're sitting there. How much do you want for them? He said, nothing, you can have them. So that's bloody good. And that's what it's like around here with Murray. I give him a bit of wild pork or a bit of fish or something, and down the track he might give me something, but it's not that we give stuff away for getting something back, it's just how it is. We don't really care about the value of stuff. More important that we just care about each other and look after each other, and that's how it should be in the country. But so many people get caught up in what I'm going to get for something, but in the end you find that the more you give to people, the more you seem to get back in all sorts of different ways. So these will be perfect for this around on our chip wood and the little citrus grove we're making. It'll be just ideal. We've got them all filled up in here, which is chock-a-block. The whole truck's back, that's full. The truck stinks of rotten fish. Somewhere in here's some fish. Still smell it. There's two things in life that smell like fish, son. And one of them is fish. Jonas putting out half rounds in before we fill up the rest of the chip. And it really looks cool, like it's made for it. I'm so stoked you made all this happen, I really am. It's going to be so much easier to maintain once we've finished it. It's so cool, I'm stoked. Always turned up with her dog, Nala. Looks like a Malinois, doesn't she? Beautiful dog. And the other dog you can see is Pippi. That's the wee one there. That's Poe's daughter and Pace's daughter. And if you look directly behind me, Pace, my little shadow, is right there. All the time walking behind me like a little shadow. Where's he gone? Pace, get him behind. Get him behind, Pace. Good boy, Pace. I keep him in control and behind like that. Just being a terrier, sometimes he's a bit naughty. He does naughty things. Okay, Pace, where you go? Where you go? Good girl, Nala. That's a good dog. Good dog. Alley Poe. Good Poe. Good girl. Old Bigsy sniffing around for a rat in there. He's caught the old one. It's great having this fence around the property. Keep the dogs nice and safe. Down the bottom paddock, the sheep are right amongst the clover. The sweetest tasting bite for a sheep. These avocado pips have sprouted. One down here in the compost. This poor old thing's got coffee all over it, but I'm actually going to see if I can salvage them. I don't think they'll grow, but we'll try and get them out of here and see what happens. Not sure really. It'll be interesting to see whether they survive or not. Possibly not, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. There's always a plane in the sky where I live. Anyway, these here, they might live. I'll put some fert in there and some potting mix. And what I'm going to do is, if they do live, come winter, I'm going to go to my other avocado tree and I'm going to either bud or graft a variety onto it, because I think these are probably just rootstocks coming off the actual pip. Jonas planting a variety over here now, one that we had. We'll keep an eye on him, but I reckon he'll love being in there. Good work, son. Still learning how to use a oven like the one I've got, a modern one. And this is my second duck I've done. It may look burnt, and you can be forgiven for thinking it is, because it is slightly overdone. but it's also gone like that because the meat is caramelised on the outside because there's a little bit of honey in my soy. Look at that there, still really nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off, I'm going to put that in for myself and give my son a leg and wing because he's got more teeth than me to chew with, reheat it and then serve it up with veggies. Did you think you were going to get some duck, Po? Did you? Hey? Is that what you thought? Hey? No, not for Po. I've preheated this, so she's getting a bit of bit of duck fat heating going on there. So Yuna's got a couple of legs, and I've done the leeks and the marrow with some mozzarella, sautéed in salt and pepper and duck fat. Same for myself, and I've got the duck breast because I haven't got as many teeth to chew as my son. Right, we'll turn to it, son. You're laughing here around that. Ooh, how's it look?
Looks good.
You killed it, you plucked it, you gutted it, and I burnt it. How's it taste? Good. You're still hopeful, aren't you, Po, eh? You still think you're going to get some? No, you're not. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Good luck with your own homesteading, cooking, growing your food, however you're getting it. And right now, we are in a situation in the world where we're going to be looking at world food shortages across the globe. The Ukraine and Russia grow a huge amount of grains for the rest of the world. It's no longer happening for us now. A lot of those farmers become soldiers, and their paddocks is where the fighting's going on rather than planting the crop. And also in New Zealand here, we get a lot of our fertiliser from those countries, so learning to do stuff yourself at home might be a good idea, becoming a little bit more self-reliant. I wouldn't rely too much on the supermarkets always having the food you need to get. Anyway, that was our video. We enjoyed making it. Thanks for watching. Be good, can't be good. Let's try and be good. If can't be good, then be careful, and we'll see you next video. See you later.